Next up in the In5 series is Madagascar in 5. So in the next 5 minutes, we're going to give you an overview of Madagascar.
Madagascar lies off the east coast of Africa and is the world's 4th largest island. A lot of people think it's small, but believe it or not, it's double the size of Great Britain. Its capital city and main arrival port is Antananarivo, also known as Tana, which is serviced by airlines such as Air France, Ethiopian Airlines, Kenya Airways, Turkish Airlines, Air Mauritius and SA Airlink. Ethiopian Airlines and SA Airlink also run a limited schedule to Nosy Bay. Madagascar is most famous for lemurs and having a huge amount of endemic flora and fauna found nowhere else on Earth. Here are some numbers. There's over 100 different species of lemurs, over 285 species of birds, over 300 reptile species, and believe it or not, over 1,000 different species of orchids. Getting around Madagascar can be a little tricky. The roads are not great, so travelling around the island is best by air using the local airline Saradia, which has a limited schedule. This usually means that when you travel around the island, you'll need to spend a night in Tana in between flights. The only way to avoid returning to Tana and ensuring a seamless trip is by using a private charter. However, this does increase the cost of a holiday to Madagascar. Every forest you visit in Madagascar is home to different endemic lemurs, birds, reptiles, invertebrates and orchids. And unlike Safari Africa, most of the activities are on foot and not in a vehicle. The most visited park in Madagascar is Nosy Bay. It is reachable from Tana by a 4-hour drive on tarmac roads. The park consists of primary rainforest and is home to 11 different species of lemur, including the largest of the lemur family, the Indri. Heading south from Tana requires a flight to Fort Dauphin or Tulia. From Fort Dauphin, the most exciting area to visit is Mandrare River Camp in the sacred spiny forests of Ifutika. A very different kind of forest filled with endemic spiny plants and trees, which are home to 5 lemur species. This area is also home to the fascinating Antandrui, the people of the thorns. Flying to Tulia is the best way to visit Isalu National Park. Isalu is incredibly scenic with deep canyons cut through sandstone. Rolling plains and stunning rock formations provide a unique landscape for the lemurs and other endemic species. Unfortunately, the scheduled flights do not let you connect these two areas without flying back to Tana and spending a night there. Flying west takes you out to Morondava. From Morondava, you can drive 45 minutes to the famous Avenue of the Baobabs, 2 hours to Karindi Forest, or 10 hours on very bumpy roads to reach the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Singi de Bemaraha, a unique and interesting forest of limestone peaks which shelters an array of wildlife. 3 times a week, there is a scheduled charter from Tana to Anjajavi, Madagascar's only relais and chateau property, a beach paradise on the Mozambique Channel which offers effortless wildlife viewing amongst its forests, baobabs, caves, singi, mangroves and coral reefs. Flying north takes you to Nosy Bay or Diego Suarez. Nosy Bay is home to some of the best beaches and islands off Madagascar. These islands are of course also home to lemurs, and you can expect to see humpback whales between July and October and whale sharks between October and December. Flying to Diego gives access to the forests of Amber Mountain National Park, as well as Ankarana, a smaller example of Singi which lies amidst dry deciduous and riverine forest. From here you can continue by vehicle to Nosy Bay. From Diego you can also take a helicopter to Madagascar's most luxurious island property, Mirvana. Twice a week there is a scheduled charter flight from Tana to Maswala, home to the largest block of protected rainforest on Madagascar. Although the wettest place in Madagascar, it is home to a wealth of rare and unique species of lemur, reptiles and invertebrates, and as well as land-based activities, offers a range of sea and coastal activities too. In the east you have Ile Saint-Marie, Madagascar's best place to see whales. Between July and October, humpback whales visit its shores to have their young.
We hope you found this brief introduction to Madagascar both interesting and helpful. There's so many unique and wonderful places in Madagascar still to visit and even places still to be explored. That's it. Madagascar in 5.